Do you know what the #1 selling item at Costco is? Surprisingly, it's not the pizza and it's not the hot dogs, as much as we all love those. The #1 selling item at Costco is coming up in this video right now. So if you're interested, keep watching, because today we're going to be talking about the 3 items you should always be buying at Costco because they're the best quality for the best value. I'm Steve, and this is the cheapest channel on YouTube, the place where I go out and find the cheapest products I can and review them to see if they're halfway decent or if they're total junk. Now, the items today are not the cheapest in the marketplace, but I wanted to do a video specifically for all you Costco shoppers out there just like me. Costco has become one of the biggest retailers on the planet, so big in fact that they've created their own brand, Kirkland. This brand brings in hundreds of millions of dollars in sales every year. Why is that? Is it because of the price or the quality or both? That's what we're going to find out in this video today. If you're interested in this type of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications. That way you won't miss any of my new videos. So let's get right into it. The first product that you should always buy at Costco are these Kirkland brand paper towels. As of today, you can buy these in a pack of 12 rolls for $16.49. Right up here, I have a picture of the price tag, which shows the total cost. It also shows how much you're gonna pay per square foot, which is a popular way to compare paper towels. For me personally, I like to know how much I'm gonna be paying per sheet because that's how we use the product. So by using this math, we can figure out that we're gonna be paying 0.9 cents per sheet. So you can take that 0.9 cents and then you can compare that to other deals that you find, which I've done, and I will tell you that there is nowhere that you will find a better deal on 2-ply paper towels. Now I say 2-ply because you can find very, very cheap 1-ply paper towels. If you don't know what that is, think about when you go to a restaurant into the bathroom and you see those brown paper towels. They're very crunchy and super thin. That's 1-ply. They're horrible. It's not worth the cost savings, and I would recommend buying 2-ply. So as long as you're looking for 2-ply paper towels, this is the best deal you will find anywhere. So the only question is, how well do they perform? Is it worth the cost savings, or are you going to be giving up too much quality? Well, I just did a video not long ago where I compared 2 paper towels, and this brand was one of them. So if you haven't seen that video yet, check out the tag in the top corner somewhere around here. I've also got it linked up in the description below. So after this, go watch that one and you'll see how well this particular paper towel performs. Okay, so moving on. The second item that you should always be buying at Costco is this Kirkland brand's dish soap. Now, when it comes to dish soap, it's really subjective. Everybody seems to have their favorite. I know I do, and I don't know about you guys, but in my house, I'm the designated dishwasher, so I have a lot of experience with different dish soaps. And my favorite for a long time has always been the Blue Dawn Platinum. I think it outperforms anything else in the marketplace that I've tested so far, but is it the best value? Absolutely not. In fact, it's one of the more expensive dish soaps you can buy. So for today, we're looking for the best product for the best value. And when you look at dish soap or other liquids that come in containers like this, it's important to figure out how much you're going to be paying per ounce. So I've got 2 price tags listed up at the corner here. One of which is the Kirkland brand, and the other for comparison is the Dawn Platinum, which Costco also sells. As you can see from the price tags, it already lists what we're going to be paying per ounce. The Kirkland brand is only 6 cents an ounce versus the Dawn Platinum, which is 11 cents an ounce. So by using that math, if I wanted to buy the same quantity of Dawn as what's sold in the Kirkland brand, I would be paying almost double the price. So from a value perspective, that doesn't make sense. But are you giving up half the quality for buying the Kirkland brand? That's what we're gonna find out right now. So we're gonna test these 2 dish soaps a couple different ways. When it comes to evaluating dish soap in particular, they measure the amount of solids, what they call solids, into the mixture. So it's part water and part a bunch of other ingredients, but what makes it thick and sudsy and soapy is the amount of solids. So the cheaper dish soaps out there are more liquidy, they're more watery, and they don't stick as well to whatever you're cleaning. So right now, guys, you're looking at a window right here. I've got 2 syringes full of 1 ml of each of the dish soaps. We're gonna put 1 ml onto the window and we're gonna see which one drips faster. And the one that drips faster is gonna be more liquidy and more watery. So for this test, the Dawn Platinum is on the right and the Kirkland brand is on the left. So after it evened out, I know it didn't come out at the same speed, but right now you can see that they're both falling at about the same rate. Not that this is a scientific test, guys, but I would say from what I'm seeing here, they're about the same viscosity, the same thickness. One of the biggest benefits of dish soap like this is that it cuts through grease. So for our second test, what I've done is I've got some melted butter here, and what I want to do is I want to put the Dawn in the cup on the right and the Kirkland brand on the cup on the left, and we're going to see how it interacts with the butter on here and see if we can tell a difference on its grease cutting abilities. So I've got both dish soaps in there right now. You can see right where I poured it that grease is just gone. So you couldn't really tell too much of a difference from this test. So the third and final test, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these cups and I'm going to clean them by hand with a sponge and see if I can notice personally any difference between the quality and if one cup gets a little bit more clean than the other. Okay, so I'm going to clean the cup with the Dawn dish soap in it first. I'm going to use this sponge here. In between cups, I'm going to make sure I rinse it thoroughly just so that there's no residue of the previous dish soap that's still on there. And then once it's done, I'll come back. I'm going to put this in time lapse here just so you don't have to watch the whole thing. I'll come back and we'll take a look at each cup. All right, guys, so we're all done. The cup on the right here is the Dawn, and the cup on the left right here was cleaned with the Kirkland brand. I did not dry these at all. I just rinsed them and turned them upside down. So let's take a look at these side by side, and I tried to put it in the light here just in case we can see any difference. And it looks a little bit different on camera. I feel like this is a pretty good test because butter and greasy items are hard to clean, especially for my kids. I don't know how many of you out there have kids, but when you ask them to do the dishes, there's a lot of redos. So in my opinion, when I was cleaning them, it felt very similar on the sponge as far as thickness and viscosity, as far as the amount of suds and soap, very similar. And the results look the same. They're clean. There's no residue of any butter on either of these. So at the end of the day, when it comes to dish soap, like I said before, you all probably have your favorites. I know I do. But in terms of evaluating these two products, the Kirkland brand dish soap, in my opinion, worked just as well as the Dawn Platinum for half the price. And if it's half the price, it probably makes sense to go with the Kirkland brand, unless, again, you have a particular favorite. But at the very least, I would encourage you, next time you're at Costco, check out this product right here. That's what we tested today, and it does work very, very good. So moving on, last but not least, it was the very first question I asked all of you in the beginning of the video, the #1 selling item in all of Costco globally. Are you ready? Here it is. That's right, the #1 selling item in all of Costco is the Kirkland brand toilet paper. Believe it or not, Costco worldwide sells over 1 billion rolls of this toilet paper right here, which brings in over $400 million in sales every year. So why is that? Is it because this is so much better than everything else? Is it cheaper than everything else? Is it both of these? Let's get into the numbers and find out right now. So once again, I have the price tag listed right up here in the corner. You can see that for $16.99, you're getting a pack of 30 of these rolls, which equates to 12,750 sheets of toilet paper. Just like the paper towels, we want to compare the price per sheet. That way you can take that number and compare it to other deals that you find. So if we break this down, you are paying 0.1 cent per sheet of toilet paper, and I promise you, you will not find a better deal anywhere. Just like the paper towels, this is a phenomenal deal. And in my opinion, this toilet paper would have to perform really, really bad in order to give up a deal like this. So look, before everyone goes freaking out and your mind starts wandering and say, how is this guy gonna test toilet paper? Please don't let him test it the way I think he's gonna test it. No, I'm not gonna do that, you crazy people. We're gonna open up a roll. We're gonna see what it feels like and just give my opinion on how it is. So here it is, one roll of Kirkland brand toilet paper. They come in little mini packs of 6. So there's 5 6-packs makes up the pack of 30. Everybody has their favorites. I feel like especially with something like this, what it comes down to, in my opinion, is thickness and how soft it is. We've all used toilet paper, whether it's in a restaurant or some other kind of facility that we think is horrible. An airport is a great example. They're one-ply sheets. They're very, very thin. They're awful. They don't feel good, and nobody wants that. So I think we can all agree that it's not that hard to determine if toilet paper is going to be good enough. So let's tear off a sheet right here and take a look at it. It's got some patterns on here, but one thing, and it's a personal opinion, personal preference, I don't like the raised ridges on things like cottonelle. I don't like cottonelle because I use tissue paper like this also to blow my nose a lot when I don't have a box of tissues. And with the cottonelle stuff, it comes off on my beard or my 5 o'clock shadow every time, and I hate it. This does not have any of those really thick fibers. It's thin, but it still feels like good construction, and it's soft. And you can definitely tell it's 2-ply. It's not 1-ply like that airport bathroom stuff. And I think what this comes down to is it good enough? For me, yeah, this is good enough. This is a quality product, and for the price, you can't beat it. Now you know why Costco sells over 1 billion rolls of this stuff. It's an amazing value, and it's a quality product. So there you have it, everyone. The 3 items you should always buy at Costco. There are certainly more, and I will do more videos on other products at Costco down the road. For now, thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And from all of us here at The Cheapest channel on YouTube, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.